You take Maureen Wright, Joanne Lewis, you put them together, you've got MoJo and MoJo Design. Ladies, welcome back to BT.
Thank you.
We love having you here. We're going to get right down to it. We're talking about revamping, reinventing rooms. So to establish exactly what you do, why don't we take a look at a couple of pieces of your handiwork, some before and after photos. The first one here, give us a comment on exactly what your team did to transform this look.
Okay, this is a typical bungalow that you see anywhere in Edmonton. It's probably 1940s, 1950s. And we really just ripped the whole kitchen out. We knocked down the wall and opened up the space. What a difference.
No kidding. Look
Yeah.
at all that natural light.
Absolutely. It just let the light come flooding through.
Okay, we're going to take a look at one more example of a past project you've worked on.
And this is just a typical 15-year-old kitchen, all white and no interest, dated window coverings, and just by updating it, adding some darker cabinets, darker flooring, and it just gives it a little bit more life.
Okay, so in one example, you knocked out the walls and totally changed the look of the room. In another, it was just some tweaks that can change it as well.
Just the countertop.
Okay, now we put the call out to our viewers. We said we want to see the nastiest room in your house, and we've selected an image from Heather, who passed this along. We'd love to have your input on what you might do to change this room.
Okay, Heather, take the flag down first. That has to go. That's still looking like you're a teenager in college. I don't know if you are, but you have to grow up now. Paint. Paint is going to be your cheapest way to give you biggest bang for the buck on that room.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, even if you just replace that wall with just a little bit of new drywall, it'll make a huge difference.
And paint out the wall, the old paneling on the back too, the same color as the wall,
Yeah.
and it'll just brighten it up.
One other thing I noticed about Heather's photos, they have, I don't know if it's proper to call it an overstuffed chair, but quite a large chair, a large piece of furniture. I think a lot of times that can just take over a room, even if it's just subconsciously.
That's right. You've got to work on the space and the spatial around it.
Okay, good stuff. Some great tips. Now, of course, a lot of folks will say, listen, I'm going to totally revamp my room, not only with the paint, but also maybe with furniture. So you've brought in a couple of looks, and I'd love if you could just outline for us maybe the principle or the concept behind this one. Let's start here.
Okay, we were in the interior design show in Toronto, and we brought back some looks from there. What's really hot now is bling. So if you look at this sofa, it has little jeweled buttons, button tufting, doing a lot of custom work now. So everybody wants to customize their pieces for themselves. And so this is a look that you can customize, and just the little details we'll be able to bring out. And you don't have to go with everything, just like the lamp, do something like that, just to bling it up a little bit.
Now, if you talk to a wardrobe consultant, they'll say you can work with the theme, but you have to be careful you don't go too matchy-matchy. Is that a concern with interior design as well, or not so much?
Yes, you want to add texture and to give a little bit of interest. And if you want to even do a monochromatic, just do different shades of the same color with a lot of texture going on. And it just, so it won't look so flat.
Okay, now I'm going to actually step out of the way here because I love your comment on this look as well. This is a very unique one.
Well, I had to comment on this one, of course, because it's close to my heart. With the royal wedding coming up, there's the Union Jack everywhere. So just to sort of punch a little bit of fun into your interior, why not bring in the Union Jack? I mean, this is an overkill probably altogether, but you can take some of the boxes or just even the clock just to update and give you a bit of a fun feel in your home.
Absolutely.
It's very, very now at the moment. And of course, accents of red and the paint colors you can just add as well.
So you can have kind of your color palette, and I think sometimes is it fair to say you need the one really prominent color to maybe be dialed back and used sparingly to be most effective?
That's right, that's right. And with these two vignettes, we've obviously gone over the top with putting all of the color together, but you can just take the pieces away from it.
Okay, I have to ask you one thing jumping out at me. Is this a carpet sample?
Yes.
Can you tell me about this? Is shag back?
Oh, is
Absolutely.
it ever? And the rakes to go with it.
Really?
Yes.
I like it. And then you can shake it out every 20 years and find all that spare change out of your pocket,
That's
right?
right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
ladies, finally in closing, and I'm going to actually come back to this example here. The bling you've mentioned.
Yep.
Obviously kind of a new look, kind of a different look, but is there a concern when you're spending money revamping or transforming a room that maybe you should pursue something a little more timeless or something that wouldn't be at risk of becoming dated in any way?
Yeah, a big piece like this, if you're going to invest in it, you have to love it to go with the purple and the bling. But keeping it fairly neutral and adding the bling in your cushions, in accessories, in a lamp, that'll give you that same look.
Okay, I'm going to reach down here because we want to show our viewers this, and thank you so much for bringing this in. This is going to Heather, who of course passed along the photo of that room, and included in this prize a $250 consultation with your team. So ladies, thank you so very much. If you at home have been inspired by what you've heard from these two talented designers, please do swing by our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Under Inside BT, you'll find the links so you can connect with the team from MoJo Design. Have yourselves a great rest of your week, ladies. Right now, it is back out to Bridget Ryan. More on where the dollars go from the Full House Lottery.